yet how many of the new workers will be part-time or what hours they'll be doing each week. The jobs announcement comes on a day of more positive news about the economy, with one group which surveys retailers and other leading private sector industries saying there has been an improvement.
It looks like the economy will have returned to growth in the first quarter of the year. Now, we slipped back into contraction in the final quarter of last year, and that raised worries about a double-dip recession. So these numbers are suggesting that we won't fall back into recession, although the situation clearly remains very fragile.
Tesco can only hope there is growth which gets customers spending more as it tries to regain lost ground and put the troubles of the last few months in the background. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
The natural father of baby Peter has been awarded £75,000 after a newspaper wrongly claimed he raped a 14-year-old girl. Baby Peter died in 2007 after months of abuse by his mother and her boyfriend. Lawyers for his father described the accusation against him in the People as one of the gravest libels imaginable. Thousands of demonstrators have gathered in the Russian capital tonight to challenge the victory of Vladimir Putin in yesterday's presidential election. Mr. Putin won 63% in the official poll, but international monitors have described the election as unfair. Our Moscow correspondent Daniel Sanford sent this report.
This time their faces were sombre, downcast, but they were still defiant. They are the majority in Moscow, the people who voted against Vladimir Putin. Today they had to face the reality that not all of Russia is with them. But they believe they can persuade their government to build a fairer country.
Most of these people, they don't like this election. These elections are not right, I would say.
We are here to make our government to think a little bit.
Do you think that the protesting is having any effect?
Well, frankly, I hope so.
They came out onto the streets 3 times in December, they came out again in February, and Putin still won, and the elections were still unfair, so they came out again. This video, which emerged today, shows a man being accused of organising buses to ferry people between polling stations to vote several times.
The point of election is that their outcome should be uncertain. This was not the case in Russia. The biggest problem with this election is that there was no real competition.
It was a pro-Putin rally that was given the glitzy TV coverage this evening, and the prime location beneath the